Dear students, Assalamu alaikum and many good wishes. I am M. Atikur Rahman, Assistant Professor of English, Bandhaban Cantonment Public School and College. I would like to welcome all of my students to my presentation on modifiers part 4, Lection 9. It means that it is the sequential class on the modifiers. In our previous classes, we also took discussion on the modifiers, and today I would like to draw your attention to the use of adverb, how an adverb can be functional as a modifier in a sentence. First of all, let us take a look to the definition of the adverb. Adverbs are the words that mainly modifies verbs, adjective and adverbs. Different types of adverbs are shown below. Students, in that table we will get different types of adverbs and its kinds. First one, adverb of manner. It means how. We get the answer of the how by that adverb of manner: easily, quickly, slowly, swiftly, bravely, carefully, simply, suddenly, thus, well. These all can be functional as an adverb of manner. Adverb of place, where. We get the answer of the where by the adverb of place: here, there, far, near, nearby, away, abroad, ahead, locally, universally, in, out, up. All can be functional as also adverb of place. In third position, we get adverb of time. When, it means the answer of the when: now, then, before, since, ago, already, today, yesterday, tomorrow, at this moment, once, one day, etc. All can be functional as an adverb of time. Adverb of frequency, how long and how often. We get the answer of how long and how often by the adverb of frequency: always, seldom, often, once, twice, never, rarely, hardly, ever, usually, generally, sometimes, frequently. Can be functional as an adverb of frequency. Relative adverb and conjunctive adverb: where, when, how. Why? This can be functional as a relative adverb. Adverb of reason, purpose, and result. Hence, therefore, so that. That is why. For this reason, this can be functional as an adverb of reason, or adverb of purpose, or adverb of result. Student. Okay, in the seventh position, we are getting adverb of affirmation and negation. Yes, no, never. By the word yes, we get adverb of affirmation, and with no and never, we get adverb of negation. 8. Interrogative adverb. Where, when, why, how. How many, how much, how often, how far, how long. Can be functional as an interrogative adverb. Intensifier. Students, the what which indicate intensity of the fact can be functional as a modifier, and all intensifiers are adverb. Okay, actually, really, certainly, surely, greatly, fully, definitely, absolutely, thoroughly, positively, very, very much, highly, extremely, much, indeed, exactly, quite, utterly, totally, perfectly, completely, exceptionally, particularly, amazingly, incredibly, unusually, remarkably. All can be functional as an intensifier. Downtoner, almost, partly, barely, hardly, nearly, rather, scarcely, slightly, a little, a bit, a little bit, a tiny, somewhat, not at all, just, only just, can be functional as in downtoner, and this can also be functional as an adverb. Adverb of degree: how much, to what extent, quite, very much, fully, partly, wholly, completely, strongly, totally, to, rather. This can be functional as an adverb of degree. Student, now we will try to take a look to the some example how adverb can be functional as a premodifier. First example: the girl is interested to join the flying club. Okay, the girl is, within bracket, you are getting a clue. Pre-modify the adjective with an adverb. And interested is an adjective, and this is the head word, and this head word will be modified with another adverb. If we take highly as an answer, I think the sentence creates a complete meaning. Here, the word highly is an adverb and it is pre-modifying the adjective interested. The girl is highly interested to join the flying club. I think this is very clear to you. The boy is dash inquisitive to know the unknown. Within bracket, you are getting clue, pre-modify the adjective with an adverb. If we take the word very for that gap, I think the sentence creates a very sensible meaning. Okay, the boy is very inquisitive. This inquisitive is being modified with the word adverb, and this adverb is very. Here the word very is an adverb and it is pre-modifying the adjective inquisitive. Students, I think this is very clear to all of you. And question number 3. Adverb as a pre-modifier, we should be ready to face challenge in the present thought situation. Okay, should be dash ready. This ready is the head word. Pre-modify the adjective with an adverb. Okay, this is the adjective and these will be pre-modified with an adverb. If we take always for that gap, I think we can get a complete meaning. Here the word always is an adverb and it is pre-modifying the adjective ready. The honest man is dash happy with what he has. Pre-modify the adjective with an adverb. Okay, for that gap, if we take the word quite, is quite happy, I think we can create a very sensible meaning for that sentence. Here the word quite is an adverb and it is pre-modifying the adjective happy. Students, I think this is also very clear to you. Okay, adverb as a post modifier. In our previous 2 slides, we took adverb as a pre-modifier. Now as a post modifier, the condition of the patient is deteriorating. Post modify the verb with an adverb. Okay. Is deteriorating. Deteriorating is a verb, and this verb is the head word, and it should be modified with an adverb. If we take rapidly for that gap, I think we can create a very sensible meaning. Here, the word rapidly is an adverb, and it is post modifying the verb deteriorating. I saw his communication skill is improving. Dash. Within bracket, post modify the verb with an adverb. Improving is the verb and this is the head word and it should be post modified with an adverb. If we take gradually for that gap, I think we can create a very sensible meaning for that sentence. Here the word gradually is an adverb and it is post modifying the verb improving. I saw his communication skill is improving gradually. Student, I would like to end here, and again thanks, many thanks to all of you for watching this video. Student, I would like to suggest you to concentrate on your own study. Stay home, stay safe, and concentrate on your studies. Even it is high time to continue your study, and I think that within very short time we will get rid of this global pandemic situation. Thank you all.